Yes. Grand Rising, beautiful souls. Grand Rising. And welcome back to another Abundant Mind podcast where we align thoughts, energies, and spirit to awaken the infinite within. I am your host, Yogi Gee, and today we're going to talk about something transformational and how to know when you're having a quantum leap. You see, a quantum leap isn't always loud. It doesn't announce itself with fireworks or fanfare. Sometimes it's as subtle as a shift in perception, a quiet moment when you realize you no longer are who you once were. So let's find a comfortable place, breathe deep, inhale expansion, and exhale limitations. Peace, queens of queens. And let's dive into the 10 steps where you know that you've had a quantum leap. Now, step one, I like step one, is when you leap vibrationally, time begins to feel fluid. Days merge into others like weaves blending in, or excuse me, waves blending in the ocean. You lose track of linear time because you've entered divine timing. Synchronicities, they start to guide your path. Everything's unfolding exactly as it should. And then you step into stage two, which is you detach from old identities. Um, the best way of saying it is the person you once were uh, feels like a distant version of you. It's not the you are who you are, but you don't feel connected with the old you. Um, you no longer fit inside those boxes you once defined yourselves. Certain roles and titles. Even the stories that you've always told yourself who you were, you stop following in those stories, or you start finding holes in those stories. Um, it loses this. Excuse me. I should say this isn't a loss. This is it's like liberation, really. Um, you're shedding your old self. I'll say that again. You're shedding your old self to make room for the infinite possibilities that are now coming in as your new self. Now, when we go into step three really um is when manifestations appear rapidly. Thoughts are energy, and in a higher frequency, energy moves faster. It goes direct from point to point. You start to witness your manifestations appearing almost instantly, sometimes within hours, even minutes. It's not a coincidence. It's residence. You're becoming aligned with the vibration of creation itself, source, the inner you, whoever you want to kind of point that energy at. But as long as you're staying on that high vibration, that's the point we're trying to reach. Because when we reach that point, we go into step four, which you experience emotional neutrality. um, peace becomes your default setting. Even when challenges arise, you don't spiral, you observe, you stay in what we like to call now the flow state. These emotions balance is not detached from feelings. That's the mystery of it all. Like, you see what's going on, you can acknowledge what's going on, but you don't allow that to determine how you feel. So you learn that every emotion is a teacher. You are the calm within every storm. Stay within self, stay within that flow state, and then you'll go into stage 5, where you see patterns clearly. Like, you don't miss anything. It's like everything is like right in your face. Like, you are in a new frequency where chaos makes sense. You can see the chaos, but you can see the peace within the chaos, and that's what you focus on. You see life as a grand tapestry, as they say, a lesson of, or I should say, a lesson in divine timing. What once felt like rejection now reveals itself as protection. Even even events become clues that are guiding your expression and who you are and what you reflect. So once you step out of that, well, excuse me, once you see that, you kind of go into stage 6, is your relationships shift. When you're in a quantum leap, your vibration no longer matches everyone around you. That's okay though. Some people will fade gently out of your field of existence, out of your field of sight. You're vibrating at a new level, and it will appear effortlessly. So some people will not be able to keep up with you. Some people that you thought was going to be with you through this journey was really only to be part of a piece of your journey, not really end or carry throughout the journey with you. So you'll begin to now start to attract those that align with you, your connections that honor your evolution. So as you grow, they're there to support you. They're there to push you to the next level. And they want to see you get to the next level. Those are people that are now going to start come around you and to uh, help you develop this next level and possibly go to the next level with you. But if they don't, it's nothing personal. We all vibrate, we all rise at different levels. So once you accept that, you step into stage 7, which is the physical sensations of change. You um you might feel tingling in your crown, the warmness of your chest, or just waves of energy running through your body. I like to call them goosebumps. I know other people name them the different things, but when I feel my goosebumps, that's when I know that my energy level is vibrating at a certain frequency. And I like to tune into that every now and then and see what I'm thinking about when that happens. It's pretty interesting. You should try it sometime. But yeah, your DNA, as I say, let me get back to my thoughts here so I don't lose them. But you might feel a tingling in your crown. I'll say it again so I can keep my thoughts together. The warmth in your chest. You'll feel waves of energy flowing through your body, your DNA, your energy field, your cells. You're adjusting to the new frequency. You're treating your body as sacred. You're keeping it hydrated. You're resting. You're allowing integration. You're allowing the alignment with source to happen. And then we move into step 8. This is when your intuition becomes sharper, or your discernment. You are no longer overthinking. You just simply know it is what it is until it isn't. Your inner voice grows louder than your external, louder than the external noise on the outside. So you're able to really stay focused and stay centered and stay balanced. And that's all the key is to stay balanced. You find yourself guided by instinct, by energy, or as some will say, that divine whisper, that inner thought, that gut feeling. This is your higher self speaking through the clarity of your expanded awareness. So the more you align with source, the more you will receive the downloads, the instincts, the divine whisper, as I said earlier. And then you step into stage 9, which is really good because you feel guided and supported. You feel your ancestral team backing you. You feel your guides, they're holding your hand through this time. They're walking with you. Matter of fact, they're probably walking for you. You're not even walking at this moment. You're probably floating, or at least it feels like you're floating. That's your team. That's your support. Those are your ancestors holding you with all the unconditional love that you've been looking for. The universe begins to show show you signs. You'll see feathers, no birds, nothing that would, you know, show that there was a reason why a feather should be here. It's there. You start seeing angel numbers, 1 1, double fours, double twos, 12 12, 11 11, 3 3 3, 3 6 9. You start to see these numbers as in clocks, time on television, time on videos you watch, synchronicities like that, songs. You're having a thought and you put a song on, and that song is right there explaining to you what you are feeling or thinking about, or it it'll put words to your thoughts so you can verbalize those words to other people. Um, she's strangers. They'll deliver a message to you at the right time, which is crazy. And it's like the right message at the right time. You're thinking of, as again, you're thinking of something, you're mulling over a thought, and somebody's going to come to you, somebody you don't even know, and they're going to say something that's going to either spark you to go to the next level of that thought, or they're going to solve that problem for you without even knowing that they're solving that particular problem for you. And you start to recognize, excuse me, that you're never alone. You might be by yourself, like physically by yourself, but you don't feel as if you're by yourself. Your team is with you. Your shoulders are strong. Your chest is out. Your head is up. You are being divinely supported by forces seen and unseen. And then once you step into that and you understand that, or overstand that, or understand that, you step into stage 10, where you trust the unknown. This is the ultimate sign of a quantum leap. Fear dissolves into faith. You stop forcing outcomes. You begin flowing in divine order. You trust what is unfolding as exactly what's meant for you. And you trust, excuse me, and that trust becomes your superpower. When you finally stop living in fear and live in faith, trust becomes your superpower. And I'm not saying trusting in everybody else, but trusting in yourself, trusting in your own instinct, trusting in that divine message that's being spoken to you and only you, and you act on that message or that instinct. That's staying, that's trusting the unknown. So we'll go in closing. We'll just do one more time. I said I'm only keep you here for a few minutes. I'm not going to hold you long. Just for me, take a slow, deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Let your awareness rest in this moment. You're evolved, expanding, and let into a higher dimension of being. Even if you can't yet see it, know that your energy has already shifted. So repeat after me, quietly or out loud. I am I am the embodiment of divine expression. My frequency has risen. I trust the unknown and I flow with universal grace. Let those affirmations hold you through the day. And remember, it may not be loud and it may not shake the universe, but your quantum leap is happening right now. Thank you for joining me today on the Abundant Mind podcast. If this episode resonates with you, share it with someone who also is on their journey of expansion. Until next time, keep rising, keep expanding, keep creation for your abundant mind. Namaste, sacred souls. Namaste. And thank you, Queen of Queens.